The home of the Orcs is destroyed, so they use a portal fueled by sacrificial dark magic to invade a new world and save their race. Fell magic is slowly but surely destroying the homeworld of the Orcs. Draenor is becoming a barren wasteland, and the only way the Orcs can survive is by traveling to a distant planet that supports life. Gul'dan, an evil Orc warlock, first unites all of the Orc clans into a giant force known as the Horde. Then he promises to take them to Azeroth, where they will invade the lands of humans and start living anew. But only a few people know about Gul'dan's dark secret. Some of the chieftains of the Horde begin to realize that the evil warlock drains the energy of any living thing and uses it to fuel his fell magic. After the living creature is drained of its life energies, it dies. All the Orcs cheer when Gul'dan tells them he will use the life force of the Draenei to fuel the first passage of the Horde's strongest warriors. But not everyone is convinced. Durotan, the chieftain of the Frostwolf clan, his wife Draka, who is pregnant with Durotan's baby, and Orgrim Warhammer don't like Gul'dan's plan. They realize that there is something evil about Gul'dan's power, so they're hesitant about joining him. Nevertheless, the warriors of the Frostwolf clan are among the strongest in the Horde, so they are the first to step through the portal with Gul'dan. When they first reach Azeroth, Draka goes into labor, and Gul'dan delivers the baby. Unfortunately, the baby is very weak, and Durotan knows his son won't make it. That's when Gul'dan drains the life force of a nearby deer and infuses the baby, Goel, with fell magic. As the Orcs burn, pillage, and capture humans to use as fuel for their following sacrificial passage of the Horde, Anduin Lothar, the commander of the human forces of Stormwind Kingdom, brings some of the dead bodies to Khadgar. Khadgar is a very powerful mage who went rogue. Upon examining the body, it sprays a mysterious green mist from its mouth. Khadgar tells Lothar to immediately call the Guardian of Tiristfall, known as Medivh. Lothar informs the mage that only King Lane Wrynn can summon the Guardian, so that's where they go immediately. The king helps them locate Medivh, and they tell him about finding traces of fell magic. The Guardian doesn't like that a rogue mage is snooping through his library, so he immediately attacks the trespasser. However, before he can destroy Khadgar, he informs the Guardian that there were traces of fell magic in the forest. Medivh, being the most powerful archmage in the kingdom, and all the world probably, immediately knows that this spells trouble. Fell magic is very dangerous. It corrupts anyone who comes in contact with it. It makes them more powerful than ever, but in return, the green fell magic exacts a heavy toll on the body. He knows that this fell magic means traces of the Burning Legion, a destructive army of demons, are invading Azeroth. They rush to the forest to investigate. It's as they feared. They find more traces of fell magic in the forest, but before they can analyze it further, the human army gets ambushed by the strongest warriors of the Horde. The humans panic. They have never seen such powerful enemies. Disorganized, human soldiers begin dying. Thankfully, Medivh summons a spell that uses the fell magic inside the Orcs' blood against them. Every Orc that was enhanced with fell magic is pulverized into oblivion. The only Orcs to survive were the ones from the Frostwolf clan, who didn't agree to take the fell magic yet. So, they managed to escape and go back to Gul'dan. However, the humans capture one female and one male Orc. On their way to the king, they realize the female Orc speaks English, but the male Orc doesn't like this. He charges the female inside the cage, but Lothar kills him. Standing before the king, the female Orc tells them her name is Garona. She tells them about the Orc encampment and Gul'dan, and the humans spy on them. They find out that Gul'dan plans on invading Azeroth by bringing the entire Horde through the portal. In the meantime, Durotan reveals his concerns about the fell magic with Orgrim. Instead of becoming corrupt and green like the rest of the Orcs, he decides to make an alliance with the humans, attack Gul'dan, and kill him, leaving the Horde free from evil fell magic. Around this time, Khadgar finds out that the portal can only be activated if someone from Azeroth helped them across. Durotan meets with Lane, and they broker an alliance. Before the deal was finished, Blackhand ambushes Durotan and his traitor Orcs. The humans flee, but the Orcs are too many. Medivh uses powerful magic to form a lightning barrier between the humans and the Orcs, but he traps Lothar's son with the Orcs. The young boy dies fighting Blackhand, while Lothar watches his son die from a distance. Weakened, Khadgar takes Medivh to Karazhan, the Guardian's sanctuary, where he will recoup his strength. There, the rogue mage notices Medivh's green eyes and realizes that the Guardian was the one who opened the portal for the Horde. Both Gul'dan and Medivh have been corrupted by the head of the Burning Legion, Sargeras. He infused them with chaotic fell magic and took control of them. Meanwhile, at the Orc encampment, Gul'dan purges the Frostwolf clan with the help of Blackhand. Before the other Orcs kill Draka, Durotan's wife, Orgrim helps her escape with her son. A male Orc chases her down, and before they kill each other, Draka lets her son float down a river in a basket. Before Gul'dan can take Durotan's life for betraying the Horde, the Frostwolf clan chieftain challenges the Dark Wizard to Mak'gora, a sacred Orc duel where the winner will get to lead the Orcs. Durotan was clearly winning the fight, but then Gul'dan uses fell magic to drain Durotan's life force and kill him. He uses the life force of Durotan to empower Blackhand, making him the most powerful Orc in the world. While this is happening, Medivh, now turned half-demon, is opening the portal so the Horde can pass. Gul'dan drains the life force from all the human prisoners the Orcs took and opens the portal to Azeroth. The Horde can finally pass through the portal to find a new home planet. King Lane leads an army into the Orc encampment to stop the Horde, but they soon realize they are outnumbered. In the meantime, Lothar and Khadgar travel to Karazhan, where Medivh is opening the Orc portal. While Khadgar devises a plan to take down the Guardian, Lothar has to fight a stone golem imbued with fell magic. Lothar decapitates the golem, leaving the beast disoriented. He then goes over to Medivh and tries to kill him while he's in the middle of an incantation, but the Guardian grabs him by the throat and throws him across the small pool of fell magic. Before Medivh ends Lothar's life, Khadgar finishes the transportation spell and crushes the Guardian with the stone golem. Khadgar then uses all his power to free Medivh from fell magic. Lothar takes a griffin and goes back. In the meantime, the humans are getting massacred by the Orcs. With his last dying words, Medivh opens the portal for the humans so they can go back to their homes. King Lane realizes his soldiers are outnumbered, so he orders Garona to kill him and broker peace between the Orcs and the humans. She does it with the knife the humans gave her for protection, right before Blackhand can get to the king. She is praised as one of the greatest Orcs in the Horde, even earning Gul'dan's approval. With the king's lifeless body being tossed around by the Orcs, Lothar swoops down on his griffin and begins killing the Orcs. The griffin was powerful enough to kill most of the Orcs all by himself, so Lothar was free to take the king's body and leave forever, until Blackhand grabbed the giant griffin by the leg and slammed both of them on the floor. During the Mak'gora tournament, Lothar killed Blackhand with 2 swings of the sword, and then was free to leave. While Gul'dan was telling the Horde to kill him, they refused, respecting the sanctity of the tournament. At the royal funeral, everyone mourns the death of the king, but the queen urges everyone to unite and take up arms against the invaders, so King Lane's death could have some meaning. They proclaim Lothar the new king, and they swear to fight against Gul'dan's Horde.